Hey guys, I thought I would do a brief explanation on a vinyasa flow. It's something that you can do before every warm-up. You can do it after every warm-up. You can do it first thing in the morning. It's just a nice way to sort of open up everything. If you're used to coming to vinyasa style classes or my classes, we typically do the vinyasa flow in between alternating sides. And so vinyasa basically just means breath, but these particular poses in this sequence is considered vinyasa flow. So I will demonstrate it in the proper way, and then we can modify down a couple different ways, okay? So basically it's just a nice way to stretch. Bodhi's outside. He wanted to sunbathe, but now he's sitting at the door, so he's gonna have to wait. So it's just a nice way to get in line with your breath, move with the breath, which I'll say those sequences as we move through them, and it's a good way to stretch the whole body and wake it up. So that being said, we'll get started. If you're just going to do this right away, you can maybe just take a child's pose, maybe for a moment, stretch those fingertips out, maybe a little rock from side to side, underarms, just get those hips a little bit warmed up. Maybe come up into tabletop, so the hands under their shoulders, knees under the hips, neutral spine to start. Take a few rounds of breath and undulate the spine with it. So on your inhale, lower the belly down, flip the hips and the gaze up. Exhale, pull that spine up to the sky. Inhale, lower through the collarbone and fluctuate back and forth. So we have cat-cow here, opens up the back, opens up the chest. When you're ready, just flip those toes, bring your hips up to downward facing dog. All right, do whatever makes you feel good. Get comfy in that down dog. All right. And from here, we'll start that typical vinyasa flow. So we'll walk those feet all the way forward, coming into a forward fold, hinged at the hips. You always want to look at the knees. Place the hands on the shin. Inhale, halfway lift. Press those sits bones back. Have that nice straight spine. Press through the collarbone. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we'll sweep those arms all the way up, bringing the palms to touch. Exhale, pull down through heart center. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hinge at the hip, flat back, come all the way down. Step back into our plank pose. On an exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Flip forward, lower halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, so there's a couple different variations we can work on. You want a little bit more of a challenge, you can think about doing a jump forward. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, pull down through heart center. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hinge, fold forward. You could think about doing a jump back into that plank pose, lowering down again, 90 degrees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. The important thing is to remember that we have that core engaged the whole time. We're not letting that belly fall down towards the mat, not allowing our low back to be unsupported. So a couple different variations, of course. That was the harder, right? The jump back, the jump forward, doing the chaturanga. The real important thing with chaturanga is that you have those elbows at 90 degrees, right? So if you start here, moving forward, halfway down, 90 degrees, right? If that is super challenging, you could try that on the knees. So you're in plank pose, Lower down on the knees, lower forward. You can come up to cobra. You notice in cobra, my low belly and my legs are down. Press those feet into the mat. Hands are under the shoulders. We can bring back up to downward facing dog. Another way, instead of doing cobra or up dog, could be with Sphinx. So you can be in that high plank here. You could lower the knees, the chest and the chin all the way down. Slide the elbows forward. And again, elbows under the shoulders, think stacking. Press the chest forward, gaze forward. Of course, we're not here for a breath. And you slide those hands back, press back up to the knees. Come back. So I'll do that one more time. You can figure out which variation works for you, right? We're all at different levels, different strengths. So having some support sometimes feels better, right? Having that Sphinx pose, or doing that cobra pose. Sorry, I just had a brain. Or up dog, right? The important thing with up dog, pressing those hands into the mat, relax the shoulders down, tops of the feet press into the mat. With upward facing dog, that's the only thing that's on the mat, are the hands and the feet, okay? Cobra pose, you have that low belly down, you're pressing the hands, the elbows are bent, chest is lifted. All of these poses though, remember to relax your shoulders, right? You see this a lot. I can't even do it. You see this a lot? Oh my goodness, no. Down, right? See the difference? Collapsing into the shoulders? Not. So press those hands into the mat. Be active, right? Be active in these poses. Okay, so let's do that one more time all the way through. And then you can do your variation, whichever one you prefer. All right? So we'll start downward facing dog. You can step, walk, hop, float, all the way forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Palms come to touch. Exhale, pull down through heart center. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hinge at the hip, fold all the way forward, flat back, round, step back, jump back into plank pose. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, cobra, Sphinx. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right, so do that 3 to 5 times. It's a nice little warm up. If you want, you can add in a little lunge in the middle instead of stepping or hopping. Get a lunge, step forward, inhale up, exhale, fold forward, right? You can add some things in there, but that's just your basic vinyasa flow. And I thought that would be helpful for you guys. So feel free to reach out to me, questions, comments, ideas, anything like that, or reach out to Donnie and he can relay them to me. And that's that, okay? Be good, guys.